a cardboard box that is the size and shape you want for your mailbox. Cut a seam on the side of the box so you can lay it flat, and then cut off the top flaps of the box as well as the bottom smaller side flaps. Save the top side flaps because we will be using these for the rounded side. Lay the box flat and trace out the bottom opening of the mailbox where you will collect your letters. This should be at the back of your mailbox. Using an X-Acto knife, cut along the side and the top of the tracing and score the bottom inside of the opening so it can easily be open and shut. Next, we're going to use a circular object that is the same depth of the box to trace and cut out the rounded sides of the mailbox. Use the side top flaps that you cut off of your box and trace and cut out a semicircle. Glue these onto your box so they are even and at the same height. I measured about 1/4 of an inch down to where I want to glue my box flaps. I also cut off one of the bottom flaps so I could fold the box more easily. I'm going to glue the seam I cut on the back together along with adding a small cardboard hinge to the bottom flap so the bottom is sealed. Now we're going to add the top of the mailbox and the letter slot. Take a piece of long cardboard and measure out the width of your box. To make your top more pliable, run the cardboard piece along the edge of the table a few times to flatten the corrugation in the middle. Make sure this cardboard piece is long enough to be folded over the rounded sides and that you can easily glue to the front and the back of your box. I made a mark of where I should glue the top of the mailbox to the base. Once you're happy with the top of the mailbox piece and it's long enough to drape over the rounded sides, mark out where you want your letter slot to be. You can either cut out a 1/2 inch opening or do what I did here, which is to make a little door as well as the letter slot. Using a ruler and an X-Acto knife, cut out the letter slot and then cut the 3 sides of the opening and score the inside of the 4th connected side for easy opening. Now we're going to glue the top with your letter slot onto the box base and add a hook and loop to the letter opening. Glue the bottom of the cardboard top to the back side of your mailbox base. Take a piece of string and tie a loop. Mark out where the loop will go on your letter opening. Using the X-Acto knife and a sharp object like a nail or toothpick, push the string loop through the hole so your knot will be on the inside of the letter box. Glue the knot down to secure. Here I'm just getting an idea of where the plastic hook will be glued in relation to the loop, but don't glue it down yet. Now I'm going to glue the top to my rounded sides and secure the whole top of the letterbox. Here I'm marking out where the hook will be, making sure the loop fits it properly and gluing it on. I forgot to film adding a string loop to the back opening, but you'll just poke a hole from the inside and push a string loop through that hole and glue the knot down to secure like we did for the letter slot. No need to add a hook to the back. Now your letterbox construction is complete and the fun part of decorating and painting begins. Grab some Mod Podge and tissue paper and Mod Podge the tissue paper over the whole box, but avoid the back opening and letterbox slots. If you accidentally Mod Podge some tissue paper over one of the openings, just cut through with your X-Acto knife. Once the Mod Podge is dry, get creative and paint your mailbox any way you want.